Good afternoon, Jackson Memorial High School. Let's make some noise! For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mrs. McCann, and I'm the sophomore class advisor. Shout out! I'm the sophomore class advisor along with Mrs. Cafara. And I was asked to bring you on a journey of one of our very own. You may know her from singing the national anthem at football games or even at our pep rallies. She started out very young as a kindergartner at Johnson. She went on to Getz, and now she's a sophomore and set to graduate in 2018 as a Jaguar. Please welcome our very own Gianna Isabella. That's fantastic. Thank you, Jaguar Band. It's so appropriate that we had the band come today and play Rocky, because it all started back in Philadelphia. And Rocky's a fighter, and he fought his way to the top. And Gianna, you are working hard and fighting your way. So let's go back to where it all started, the Philadelphia audition.
How are you?
You look excited to be here.
I am.
How are you, sweetie? What's your name?
My name is Gianna Isabella.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Thank you. My mom is Brenda K. Starr.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you
I know
remember.
Brenda from back in the day.
Yeah,
What was her big number?
I Still Believe.
Yes, that is it.
Wow.
I used to love that song.
Yeah, man.
I'm very inspired by my mom. I would have to say she's my idol, so I just want to show her that all her hard work of teaching me is paying off. I just want to show her how proud I am to be her daughter.
How are you feeling?
Excited.
Excited? You're not nervous, are you?
Not really. I just want to do it.
I think I'm more nervous than you are. What are you going to sing for us, baby?
House of the Rising Sun.
Okay. Do your thing then.
Thank you. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. It's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. And my daddy was a gambling man way down in New Orleans.
Good
All right.
job, sweetie.
Thank you.
Your mommy will be proud. Is your mom here?
Yeah, she's outside.
Oh, she's got to come in. I got to say hi at least.
Okay.
Why don't you get your mommy?
Okay, thanks. I'll go get her.
She's great.
Yeah.
Mom, they want you. Can you come with me real quick? Stop crying, please. Oh, Lord.
She's such an amazing daughter. She's my best friend.
You've given her a lot. Maybe you could give her one.
You can take everything I have.
Can I have
You can pick
Yes, of course.
like a sky.
Oh my God, that's so sweet.
Awesome.
I got 3 yeses. Well, 4 if you count my mom, because they called my mom in and she handed me the ticket. So like 4 yeses, I suppose. Okay.
Like a sky.
Let's give it up for Gianna. So I have to ask you, Gianna, have you always watched American Idol since you were a little girl?
Well, I started watching American Idol when Carrie Underwood was on. I think that was like 2003, because that's the longest that I could remember. I'm sure I watched it before, but you know, I was like a fetus. But so I was watching it, and the first music genre I ever learned was actually country, and I was a country singer when I was younger, which is kind of like odd because I'm a pop R&B singer now. So yeah, I've watched it like all this time.
You know, it's country music has gained such a popularity in the last couple of years, so I could totally see, you know, it's a different thing. So tell me what it means to be on the last season, that you're finally eligible, right? And now it's the last one. So how special is that to you?
It's really special. It's kind of surreal in a way because I would always be like, Mom, I want to be on TV. And then she would be like, yeah, one day. And now, like, I'm on TV. And I'm like, hey, that's me. So I think it's really, really cool.
Yeah, it's really exciting when our dreams start to come true. Tell us about when you made the decision to go to Philadelphia. Was it just understood that you were going to go, or did something go into it? But there had to be a decision to go to Philly.
Well, actually, my mom, I had auditioned for the X Factor and got to top 40 in the girls division when I was 13. And then I auditioned for The Voice a couple times, but I got rejected. And I kind of was on the verge of giving up and saying I didn't want to be a singer anymore. And my mom was like, just do it if you want to. And I was like, no. So then I got a call, and they were like, we just want to confirm your audition in Philadelphia. And I was like, Mom, what did you do? And then she was like, just see if you like it. And I made it. So I'm really glad she did that.
Sometimes it's important to take that step.
Yeah.
What is we get on television, all of a sudden we see you and you're standing in front of these three amazing stars, but so much more goes into that before you actually get there. Can you tell us about that a little bit?
Well, you actually go through 12 rounds of executive producers, because you know how they want to put some like funny people through, because I mean it's television and that's great, but they don't want to have too many people that aren't really singers. So you have to go through the execs, but if you send in a video submission like I did, you get to miss like 8 of those steps, and you only have to do like 5 or 4 more to do. And then if they put you through with the execs, then you go in front of the judges.
So it's not just this. It's so many more steps before. You know, and it's true. There's no more like pants on the ground or crazy like William Hung, and look how old I am. You guys don't even know what that means.
Pants on the ground.
But you don't see that anymore. Now it's all very, very serious.
Yes.
All right, so now you finally get in front of the judges, and you get to see the judges. Were you nervous?
I actually wasn't nervous, and then when I went in, it caught up to me, and then I was like, oh my God, like I'm in front of like these amazing judges, and like America's gonna see me, and it didn't really hit me. And then my mom was like, are you nervous? And then my dad's like, are you scared? And I was like, no. And then I walked in, I was like, oh my God, I'm so scared. So I could tell because my voice was like shaky, but that's just gonna push me to do better. So it was a really cool experience.
That's exciting. So let's talk. Harry Connick Jr.
He's so cute.
Listen,
He's so
you are
cute.
not kidding, girl. Tall, dark, and handsome, if you ask me. I got no problem with Harry Connick. And he seems so nice.
He's so nice. He's really tall.
And he's huge, right?
He's kind of like the Simon of the season, but like not bad. He just tells you straight up, which is really good. I like that.
I always think, like, because we see these people on TV, like, we automatically assume that they're these huge, larger-than-life characters. But Harry Connick actually is a huge guy, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. All right, J-Lo. Let's talk about
She's
her.
so pretty. J-Lo is so pretty, I can't. Woo! Yeah. Jennifer is really pretty. Her face, if you would like believe me or not, her skin is actually clearer than it looks on television, and her face on television looks like velvet. So it's really, really soft in person. Not that I touched it, but she's that didn't come out right. But she's really, really nice, and she's such a good performer. So to be able to like, you know, sing in front of her was such a privilege.
It's got to be all that gluten-free chocolate she eats. That's got to do
That
with
we
the
have
skin.
that in
It's
common.
amazing.
We both like chocolate. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't eat gluten-free, but...
But I wonder what that even... Anyway. All right. So now let's talk about Keith Urban.
Thank you, agreed. He's so cute. Oh my gosh, I have the biggest crush on him. You would not believe it. His smile is kind of like in that episode of Timmy Turner when they were like, my shiny teeth and me, and his teeth like glisten. I was like, ah.
All right. And then finally, let's talk about Little Seacrest.
He's really, really nice. He's really funny.
Yeah, he's funny. He seems like such a down-to-earth guy. You know, when
He is.
contestants come out, they hug him, and he really, like, I feel that he kind of wants to get to know you, right? Do you feel that from him? Like, he's a good guy, he's down to earth?
Yeah, he's really, really nice. He's really funny. Like, I tried to tell him a couple jokes. They were really funny, but I'm sure he was laughing on the inside. But he's a really, really nice guy.
All right, so if we look at the clip that we just saw, you know, obviously your mother has been a big influence on you, and she's played a part in your career, and we appreciate and we respect that, and that's fantastic that she's so supportive of you and your whole family is. But tell me about your actual audition that day. How did that go down?
Well, I actually got there around like 6:30 in the morning, and I had to wait until about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon to audition. And the hard thing was everybody was ordering pizza and like having soda, and I couldn't because some singers it doesn't affect them, but with me, cheese sometimes make it hard to sing. So I didn't eat that entire time. I was starving. And then when I went in, afterwards, we have to do like all the paperwork process, so I got out about like 1 in the morning.
Wow, that's a long day. So your mom hands you your ticket. You say
did.
you got 4 yeses. I'm sure you would have got a yes from her anyway. So she hands you the ticket, and they say you're going to Hollywood. How did that moment feel? I mean, this is a culmination of your work and your career. At that particular moment, what was going through your mind?
Well, to be completely honest, when I had gotten the ticket, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then, like, when Hollywood Week came, that's when I was like, oh my God, like, I am on America's TV right now. And I was like, I was freaking out. And I was like, I seriously have to be more serious and professional about this. So, like, Hollywood Week is really when I started getting more professional. But when I got the ticket, I was kind of like, oh, this is cool. Like, I got a little ticket. Check me out. And now I'm more, like, serious.
And then reality set in, and then you were like, oh, now I have to put the work in because
definitely.
this is your job now, essentially.
I have a job, guys. This is the first job I haven't gotten fired from.
And that's crazy. So we saw that your whole family was there, which is great. You know, your brother was there. It was fantastic to see such a great, strong support system at home. So, but what we don't know is that when you were out in Hollywood, your older sister actually had a baby, and you missed that. That must have been really tough for you.
Thank you. Yeah, her name is Nora Avery, and it was really hard not being able to see her like right when she was born. So it took me about like 2 or 3 weeks until I got to see her. And when I did, I was so happy, so I got to see her. That's her. That's Luca and Nora. They're so cute.
That's awesome. So now you're going back to Hollywood.
Yes.
Can I ask you when you leave?
I leave tonight.
You leave tonight. Wow. So who's going with you to Hollywood?
My mom, because I'm a minor, I'm only 15, so she has to like bring me to school, and I think my dad's coming too to see some performances, so I'm pretty excited for that. And my mom, I chose like her and my dad because my dad's kind of like my social media guru. Instead of like my hashtag, he's like my hash dad. Do you get it? So he like takes care of all that.
The jokes are terrible up here.
So he takes care of all that stuff, and my mom is my vocal mentor. So I mean, we have vocal coaches, but for her to be in my room and like listen to it, you know, she can help me out with like, oh, maybe you should change this part. So they're both really helpful.
Hashtag and momager.
Hashtag and momager.
Yeah, either way. All right. So that's so exciting that they get to be with you.
Yes.
So you're in Philly, you got the ticket, you know you're going, it's all very exciting. You come home, you see your new niece, you see your family. What kind of things did you have to do to prepare now to go back out to Hollywood?
Go to the vocal doctor and the EMT, I think? I don't even know.
ENT.
ENT.
Nose, ear, nose,
Thank
throat.
you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, not ear, mouth, my bad. The ENT, and I went, and when they check you out, you do not know how bad it hurts. They have to like take a camera and like check your vocal cords and all that stuff. So good news is that everything is good. I went to go get like a physical, like not because I have to hand it in, just to make sure everything's like, you know, looking good, up to par. So we're all good. So what I do now is just rehearse my songs and then, you know, get cute outfits, go.
Let's take a look at the dreaded Hollywood week.
Oh, okay, that's brutal.
First to perform in the next line is Gianna Isabella, whose mom made quite an impression during her Philadelphia audition.
She's my momager. She's my hairstylist, my clothing stylist, my makeup artist, my pain in the butt.
I try.
Oh, let me tell you. I'm just kidding.
What's the last thing you butted heads about?
Probably what part to start on for the audition for Hollywood Week. So she was like, maybe you should start here. And I was like, but I feel like I should start here.
Who won that argument?
I did.
Good work.
I have no doubt that I could love you forever. The only trouble is you really don't have the time. You've got one night only, that's all you have to spend.
Thank you. I'm going to call some names, and please take a step forward. Rachel. Gianna. Gianna, can you take a step back, please? Thank you. The back row is going through. Congratulations.
After imposing a song on her group mates, Elise decided her work was done, leaving Las Boricuas a woman down.
The way I look at group round, it's like solo round in itself, you know, just with backup singers that are gonna like help me rock it.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the worst ones we've seen so far.
I know the song, so, you know, my biggest part is just carrying them with the lyrics, but, you know, I can't do it by myself.
I feel like Elise wanted to overpower us. She would be very loud and like just strut across the stage, and when it's our turn, you should allow us to do us.
You don't want to portray a diva attitude, and no one's leaning on no one. You all have great talent. It's my time to shine, because when it all's boiled down, who's going to be number one? Me, of course.
How was last night?
Oh, Lord. It was a struggle, but we're good. We're good.
Yeah? You guys ready?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're ready. Yes.
Okay, let's go. Super.
You were scheming, I was riding, and my baby just beaming. When I saw him riding, I got scheming, and then I knew everything was fine. Oh, na, oh yeah. I said he was scheming, and there goes the dreams we used to say. If he mess up, you better hit him up.
I could tell there was obvious tension, and you could feel it in the performance. This is all about collaborating. I would say my biggest strength in this business, and the reason that I've been around as long as I have, is because people like to work with me. If you don't play well with others, you won't last very long. You'll have a moment if you're super, super talented, but after a while, people start rooting against you.
And to be totally honest, I thought everybody did a pretty good job, but there's two 24-year-olds up there, and this 15-year-old, she just outsang y'all.
And she forgot all the words.
Yeah, you are very young, very inexperienced, but based on what you've done in the past and what you did today, I thought you did fine.
Thank you.
All right, this stuff is never easy, and it's not always just about talent, as you guys learned today. Dana, step forward. Gianna, step forward. Congratulations, you're both going through the next round. Elise, I'm sorry, it's the end of the road. Thank you so much.
So when Harry Connick asked you to step forward, and then he asked you to step back, what was that?
I don't know. I thought we were doing the cha-cha slide.
So you had no idea what was going on.
He was like forward, back. I was like, you want me to go side to side too?
Can I make a safe assumption and say that your biggest challenge of Hollywood Week was the group?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely, right? I mean, sometimes it's hard. It's hard to do that. You look so busy. You know, like you were rehearsing, you were grabbing songs. I mean, the whole show makes it look that you're so busy out there. I mean, when did you sleep? When did you eat? Did you have time to do things? I mean, I know you have a sister out in Cali, right? So did you get to see her? Did you enjoy yourself at all?
I did enjoy myself. I got to see my sister. We actually went to Santa Monica Pier with all my friends, and we went on the roller coasters. But the only time I got to sleep was on the floor before I went on. And actually, cameras are like everywhere. So they woke me up, and they're like, Gianna, we need you for an interview. I'm like, I need 5 more minutes. And then they're like, no, we need you for an interview. It was kind of like my mom waking me up in the morning for school.
Yeah,
so.
I was just going to say that. It's not like getting up to come here, right? It's a lot different.
Yeah.
You got to wake up and be on.
It's like exhausted, but an exhausted that like I want to continue to do.
Right. So I don't want to focus on negative, but let's talk about your group experience. Your group experience seemed that, you know, it was a challenge, to say the least. Tell us about that. Did you take anything away from that experience?
I took away from it that you can't always work with people that you have great friendships with, and that definitely if you forget the words, you have to keep going, because as you can tell, I forgot my words. But I just pushed through it and had fun up there, so that's really the main thing. And if you ever lose your voice at a concert, sorry, if you ever lose your voice at a concert, if you saw the third round of Hollywood Week, you see that some people had laryngitis and lost their voice. They had to push through it, because when you think about it, if somebody buys tickets for your concert, you can't be say Beyonce's singing and then she loses her voice. You can't say my concert's canceled. She at least has to put on a performance, so that's what I had to do.
Obviously there is a little bit of negativity that goes on, but I'm a firm believer, and we should all believe this, that we as women have to build each other up and not push each other down. Yeah. So that's obviously going to be the way that it is. So what do you have to say? What message do you want to send to the people who are negative or who may not believe in you?
Just that I want to work really hard to show you that I am talented and that I want this dream very badly. And I appreciate both the good and bad comments, because the good ones are just so sweet, and then the bad ones, they make me want to work harder to be better with what I do and have more fun. And just them, my main goal is for them to see me and say, oh, maybe she is really good, not really just say negative stuff about me.
That's a great attitude to have.
Thanks.
And I think it's really mature at 15 years old to recognize that there's both good and bad, and you should harness that negative energy and make it part of your power. It's very important to do that. What about your friends? I mean, there are people who've been with you since you were a little kid, and now here you are, and you did exactly what you set out to do. I mean, what about your supporters? I mean, because I'm sure you have great supporters too. What about your friends?
I have a lot of supporters from, Nicole, Ayana, JC.
Shout out.
Shout out. And all my other friends. There's so many of you, and they're really supportive of this, and sometimes it kind of stinks because I can't live a regular teenage life, because they'll go bowling, or they'll go to that escape room, or they'll have sleepovers, and I can't, because I'll be I don't want to get sick, and they're you don't have to leave for another week. I'm yeah, but this is a job. So it's cool that they understand that, and sometimes I get to hang out with him, and I don't know when's going to be the last time. I got dinner with my friend the other night, and then we're this might be the last time hanging out before I have to stay in California, so you have to cherish every moment with them.
You have a great mindset and a great attitude about that. Did you see any other idols or celebrities while you were out in Cali?
I did. I saw Justin Bieber. I saw I saw Rayvon Owen. I saw Clark Beckham. I saw Vanessa Hudgens, Keke Palmer, Carlos Penavega. I saw Mom. I saw Carlos Penavega. I saw Jordan Fisher. I found Julianne Hough in the bathroom fixing her hair, and I was oh my God, I love you. I know I saw a couple more people. Oh, I saw Nick Fradiani. I saw Caleb Johnson. There's a lot of people, but
I don't even know.
Justin Bieber was my fave.
I don't even know. It's my age or my disconnect. I have no idea the people. I mean, I know the Biebs. What's up, Biebs?
The Biebs?
Okay. So, that being said, do you have people now? Do you have an entourage? Do you have someone to do your hair and do your makeup and do your nails, to dress you, style? Do you have that? Are you there?
Well, right now my mom's my person who does my hair and makeup and styles me, and I think it's top 10 or top 14 that get designed, I guess I could say. I don't really know. Makeover. So they get to do stuff that's different to their hair and change their outfits and such like that. So hopefully I make it that far, because I feel that'd be really cool to see how they would change my appearance. I feel that'd be really fun.
I need a makeover too, girl. You ain't telling me. All right, tell me about school. I mean, you are a 15-year-old sophomore in high school. What about school?
We do have 7 hours of school, I believe, and it's not really in a classroom. It's on a table in the corner of the rehearsal room, and we get to, say we do 30 minutes or an hour, we get to leave, take a nap, or go shopping, come back. We get to go back to school, and then we can leave for dinner, or we can go back, or you could spend the whole 7 hours, but who wants to spend a whole 7 hours? So I usually go to school and then go shopping and then come back.
So where can I apply for this job, and how does one get to teach celebrities? Because that sounds like a really good gig. Well, your fellow chorus members would like to dedicate a song to you, Gianna.
Yay!
Performing the song I Lived by One Republic, please welcome the Jackson Memorial Jaguar Chorus.
crowd screams out, they're screaming your name. But when everybody runs, you choose to stay.
Hope that you fall in love and hurt so bad. The only way you can know, give it all you have.
And I hope that you don't suffer or take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. Saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I live.
Hope that you spend your days, they all add up. When the sun goes down, raise your cup.
Wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. Until that moment comes, I'll say, I did it all. I did it all.
I owned every second that this world could give. Saw so many places, the things that I did. There with every broken bone.
I swear I live.
Every broken bone.
I swear I
With
live.
every broken bone. I swear I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. Saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone.
This moment means everything to me because growing up, music's always had to play a huge part in my life and molded me to be the person that I am. And I want to just make my mom proud. I want to make my entire family proud.
Do you feel more nervous about this than when you went on stage yesterday?
Yeah.
Is it nerve-wracking singing in front of your mom like that on stage?
Yeah, but yesterday I looked at her and that was the first time that I didn't get nervous and she looked proud, so that made me happy.
Mom is a mess.
I can only imagine if it was my daughter up there singing one of my songs, I could lose it right now.
A mess.
Oh,
I'm a mess now. Oh my
Sorry,
God.
he was crying.
It's all right.
Do you feel like you can be yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, she allows you that. Yeah, she just
I
wants
wouldn't
you
be
to
here
do great.
without her.
Yeah.
So I'm really lucky.
And did you think that you were amazing in your own way yesterday and had your own lane?
Yes.
We thought so too. You're in the top 24.
Really? Oh my God, thank you so much.
She's gonna do it.
I need my eardrums, Mom.
Oh, yeah, she does need those.
I'm so excited. I can't wait. Right now, I'm just following my family legacy, and I'm so happy.
If I couldn't be a huge superstar, I want her to live that dream because she deserves it. And I'm going to help her because I love her.
I think that it's so fantastic and admirable that you put the work in and your mom is there for you. And as I don't know if it's as a new mom, I'm a relatively new mom myself, and watching your mother get so emotional, watching J-Lo get emotional, I just think it's really important that the two most important things we can give our children are roots and wings. And I think that you're getting that. You're definitely getting that, and that's a good thing. So tell us what that walk was like, that long walk. What's that, a quarter mile? How long did that get a little cardio in? Tell me about that walk.
That was probably the most workout I've done within the last 3 years. But the walk was really, really long, and I wasn't nervous. But then when I saw some people going through, I didn't think were gonna, and then some people who were really good, or some people went home. It wasn't really adding up, so I was very confused. So I went in, and I was totally cool, and then I was optimistic, and then I actually started crying because I was like, oh my God, what if I go home? Because I wasn't prepared for going home. I intend on making it very far in this competition because I feel like I'm a very hard worker. And I felt if I got a no, I would have been really, really upset. It wouldn't have been the end of my career, but that's a huge stepping stone for me, getting more comfortable in front of a crowd. So when I was walking down, I feel like that's when all the nerves were caught up to me.
I was going to ask you, were you prepared? Were you prepared for a no? But obviously, you know, because you were confident and you knew that you could do it and that you could go far in this comp. And we agree.
I wasn't prepared for a no, but if I got it, at least I went home knowing I did the best that I could.
And at the end of the day, that's all we can do. Anybody can do about anything. It's just giving out your all. Okay, so you chose to sing I Still Believe for your solo performance. How important is song choice in this competition?
It's very important. Song choice can make or break you. You can have tons of great performances, and then you can pick one song that can end it all. That's why you have to be very diligent with this. And I changed my song a lot, but that's only because I want to find a song that I feel shows me best vocally and will get the crowd to interact with me and make somebody feel something. I don't want to just sing. I want to make them feel emotions. So it's really, really big.
It's a lot.
Yes.
It's a lot. Throughout this journey, tell us one thing you've either learned about yourself or the industry.
That you just have to be very professional, but don't forget to have fun. And that, as I said before, if you lose your voice, you have to keep going, give a performance, because obviously it's very much about your voice and how you sing, but it's also about the performance that you give. And you always have to be very humble and stay true to yourself, and never forget where you came from.
So, all right. So you have to be humble. I get that. I understand that. That being said, is there anybody that you're intimidated by, or that you feel is your biggest competition in this show?
Well, I feel like you can't really say somebody is better than somebody else because we're all very good in our own kind of ways because we all have different musical genres and you don't exactly know what they're looking for. But if I had to pick somebody, it would probably be LaPortia, just because she's so experienced and she's so much older than me that she knows what she's doing. Her stage presence is amazing, but each time I watch her, it makes me want to be better because I think it's crazy if I would win this, so I just try harder each time to just progress and be better than I am the other day.
And she carries a baby. That's a big deal.
That baby is so cute.
Oh my gosh,
Nayeli, I love her.
What's her name?
Nayeli.
I can't even say that. Good for her. So listen, this has been a culmination of your career, a lot of hard work. I mean, you're only 15 years old, and we really need to think about how far you've come and the things that you've accomplished so far in your career. You know, you have to have the talent to get there and to stay there, and that's really what you've been doing. So what I'd like to do is let's take a look at all the work you've put in.
Okay.
You look in my eyes, and I get emotional inside.
Really good and after all this time, you think that I wouldn't feel
Stop.
I love that she's in the gym for that. That's awesome. So tell us what comes next for Gianna Isabella.
I go to top 24 and hopefully top 14, and then hopefully I win.
So we're going to start watching Fox every Wednesday and
Thursday.
We vote live. If you go to live votes, when will that be?
Well, this week is solos and duets for the first group, and the next week is the second group, so I would believe not this week or next week, but the one after that.
So what's next?
I'm just going to keep doing the best that I can and having fun out there and making Jackson proud.
Listen, Gianna, I have to say, and I'm a Jackson girl, you know that, right? So I'm born and bred, bleed red and black. All right, so every time I see Gianna Isabella, Jackson, New Jersey student, I get so proud of the work that you've done, and you've made us all so proud. And it doesn't matter where this journey takes you. I mean, it is a true testament to our fine arts department and our band and our chorus that you've really done a great job, and they've done such a great job. And I just want you to know, no matter where you go, how far you get, you can always come home. Because as you know, once you're a Jag, you're always a Jag.
Thank you.
Yay, balloons!